Greetings and welcome back, womb family, to the Somatic Sage, and I'm here today to speak about somatic awareness, what it is and what it isn't. So, what it's not. Somatic awareness is not fear-based. It does not mean that you are being spiritually attacked. It does not mean that you are being demon-possessed. It does not mean you need an exorcism or anything like that. Somatic awareness is about bringing attention to your nervous system and your body and how it responds and reacts to emotions and just general things. And how I know this is because of lived experiences, right? At the time, when I now started out on this journey, I literally thought that I was being attacked spiritually because that is what I was told from the beginning. That's what triggered my journey. So I started to go looking for help by all these different spiritual practitioners. And I want to say this here one time. This is not to put any practitioner in a negative light. It is just to state that if it is fear-based, it takes you out of your body and it gives your authority away to others, right? So the practitioners of themselves are not wrong or not bad, but you have to become more aware of yourself. Somatic awareness is knowing that the sensations that you feel within your body, when you feel afraid, when you feel sad, when you feel hurt, and you push them to the side to keep on going forward, is what causes the overload of the nervous system, and it sends off signals that make it seem like you are being attacked spiritually because you don't have any other way to identify what is happening with you, because you never heard about somatic awareness before. You never heard about being able to sit with yourself and understand your body and what it needs. We weren't taught these things. We were always taught to outsource things from the outside. So if something is wrong, you go to the priest to pray for you. You go to the pundit to pray for you. Even you might even run by your mother and say, "Mommy, pray for me now." We always give the power away because we are afraid. And somatic awareness is really bringing you back into your awareness. So for example, again, I will always use my journey because this is created from lived experience. I was going through a problem with my womb. When I went to see the first spiritual person, they told me, yes, somebody put something on you and you're going through this and you have to do X, Y, Z and ABC. But it's so powerful. I alone can't do this work by myself. That sends something in my mind. Well, if he can't help me, I need somebody powerful. So I went on a search for somebody powerful to help me. But along this search, most of the spiritual people I meet up telling me, you don't know how powerful you is, You don't know how powerful it is. And I'd be like, I'm not a spiritual person. I never went and by no babalao. I didn't went by no pundit. I'm not spiritual, and I just hearing it, but I passing through the next years. And then, well, from continually going, I getting little results, but it's not healing the situation that I was going through. And, crying, depressed, going through all emotions. And a little voice in my head only saying, if you don't help yourself, who will help you? And I was like, okay, I don't understand. If you don't help yourself, who will help you? And it went on for a little while until I started to realize, listen, you need to get up and help yourself. You need to get up and do something about the situation. I started to do my little research and, about different things to eat, spiritual attacks, all these different things. I went and I started to learn. And little by little, I started to realize when I anger, the situation would worsen. And when I stay more calm, the situation started to calm down. And then depending on the type of herbs that I use and the type of food that I eat, it was also helping. Then I started to incorporate, little breath work, meditation, among other things. I have a lot of other things that I did. But what I'm showing you is that I started to bring awareness to myself. And with bringing that awareness to myself, I started to heal myself from the inside out, rather than going by everybody and looking for them to give me a quick fix. And the quick fix was not working because it was literally my nervous system was overloaded. So somatic awareness to me is being grounded in yourself first and foremost, because if you're not grounded, you're shaky, right? So you have to be grounded and, you know, really pay attention to yourself. And, you know, it does bring up things from the past, way in the past, and it does bring awareness to you where you are now, to help you with your boundaries, to help you with, you know, creating a better life for yourself. It literally changes your lifestyle in a very uplifting way, because I would have never thought that I would have been a person to exercise, because I slim and trim. You know, I never saw the need for exercising and stuff. But along my way, when I used to just get the urge to get up and move or dance or exercise or something, and I used to be like, what is this? And all of that was part of somatic awareness. So I just wanted to take the fear out of spirituality, because if you are dealing with someone and they are making you feel fear after you have already been afraid for all of this time, take a time to stop and breathe and really, you know, ask your body, is this really for me? Because spirituality is not supposed to make you feel afraid to do anything or face anything. And it's not all about ritual work and candle magic and all these different things, right? It's the basic, simple things. When you do the smallest things is when the big changes does come. And I learned from experience, because before, when I used to work with my altar, it was all over the place because I had no idea what I was doing. I was just taking instructions from people. But now, this altar that I created was just basically from me going to the beach. And sometimes I go to the beach and I will, you know, hear the little voice. I don't want to say the little voice because it's my higher self, you know, will say, take this, take this, take that, and I carry it home and I don't know what for. I might go outside and see a nice stone. I might go walking, exercising, and I might see a nice piece of plant or something. And then all of them things come together and created my altar. So now I know how to work with my altar more better, so I could do my little rituals on the side. But yeah, I'm rambling on now. Somatic awareness is about being aware of your body and what it needs. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope this was helpful to somebody in some way, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Peace.